Hi everybody. I know it's been a while. Welcome back to my channel. So let me just give you an update on what I have been about. I haven't posted something in a while. Okay, it's actually because I noticed I was getting so much stress on the whole everything I was doing. So I went on like stay away for some time. But guess what? Your girl is back. And today I want to share with you a few tips on how I keep my edges retained. As you can see, I don't have any loose edges. My edges are always full. So I'm going to be sharing with you what I do to keep my edges going. Yeah, so pay attention to the teeth. So in total, I'll be sharing with you guys 5 tips on how to keep your edges from thinning or becoming tiny, and as well as helping your edges grow back. So number one tip would be avoiding tight hairstyles. Like, I see a whole lot of people adding so much tension to their edges, like when they do things that are called or supposed to be protective styles. For example, braids. You see when people do things like braids, box braids, especially cornrows, high puffs, low puffs, and instead of it to be a protective style, they make it too tight. Some of them without even realizing it. All these are causing tension. When you go make your hair and you come back needing paracetamol, or oh, I need hot water to help me relieve the pain. This hair is so painful. This hair is so tight. All those kind of hair are gonna make you lose your edges. So those are the kind of things you don't need at all. You need to avoid at every cost. Now, number two tip will be using hair growth oils. I find hair growth oil is very, very useful for the edges because it helps moisturize your edges and also keeps that nutrient in it. Sometimes many of us even forget to moisturize our edges. We just go ahead, moisturize our hair. Oh, yes, I'm done. But how about your edges? Have you thought about moisturizing them? See, that's also a problem. Now, when you moisturize your edges, you need to also seal it with oil. Fine, you moisturize your edges, but you don't seal them. How do you want to keep it moisturized? Your hair will become dry because there's no oil to help keep that moisture in there. So you need to moisturize your hair and seal it. You could use essential oils like peppermint oil, cedarwood oil, rosemary oil, and the likes. But don't forget to mix it up with carrier oils because this can be damaging to your edges if you apply essential oils only to your hair or your edges or your scalp or wherever. So don't forget, you have to mix it up with carrier oils such as coconut oil, argan oil, avocado oil, and the likes. Just mix it up. So that's number two. Use hair growth oil. Very, very important. Remember to moisturize and seal. So number three will be avoiding certain hair tools. I see everybody wants to try out this new hair tool that is out. They want to do this, they want to do that to their hair. Uh, we notice when you watch these videos online, you notice some people use hair brush for their hair. Have you checked your hair? Is your hair the kind of hair that can use brush? Is your hair that soft? Is your hair that moisturized? When you do all these things to your hair, when you try hairbrush to your hair, you are actually ripping out everything. You see, when you want to do high puffs, low puffs, you feel that you have to use a brush. Does your hair need that brush? Have you checked that out? So this hairbrush might be pulling your edges without you realizing it. All these things need to be checked before anything. Now, number 4 would be avoiding too much manipulation of your hair. I talked about this some time ago. When you do certain things to your hair, okay, this new hairstyle is up, I want to try it. This new hairstyle is up, I want to try it. This new hairstyle is up, I want to try it. No, don't do that to your hair. Don't do that to your hair. Don't try every hairstyle that comes up every day. Say you make this hairstyle today and it's not even up to 3 days, 5 days, even a week, and you're losing it trying to get another hair done. No, please don't do that, because that will be too much hair manipulation. Try protective styling, and like I said earlier, protective styling, make sure it is protective, like the name implies. Make sure it is protective and not something that becomes too tight, becomes painful, then it isn't protective anymore. So try protective styling for at least 2 weeks. 2 weeks, keep it on, don't bother about it, just let your hair be. Avoid touching and touching and touching, touching and touching, weaving and weaving and weaving and weaving. No, don't do that. I remember a friend sometimes said she noticed she was always doing cornrows, and like cornrows has to go like to the back. Although this hairstyle wasn't painful when she made it, but cornrows, they were pulling her edges backwards. They were pulling and pulling the edges, and she had to stop doing cornrows for a while and do something that would not pull the edges. It's not bad to do cornrows, but when you do a certain thing too much, it becomes a problem. Yeah, so be aware of the protective style, the kind of protective style you do. So that was number 4. Yeah, the last tip is going to be check for vitamin deficiencies. You might be doing all of the other tips I've mentioned, and still your edges, is not growing. Then you wonder what might be wrong. Go check for vitamin deficiencies. A funny story I remember is there was one time I went to the bank and I needed to do some verification of some sort. And when it was time to log in my fingerprint, guess what the banker told me? He said I needed vitamin. Why? Because my fingerprint was not popping up. Can you imagine that? And that, looking back, that period, I had problems with my edges, and I was doing everything right. Trust me, I was doing everything right. but my edges were always so thin. And when he said that, I was like, how would you know that? No, that's not possible. Like, who says that? Take vitamins, so I don't take vitamins. So take vitamins. Make sure you take vitamins. Fruits don't hurt. A lot of fruits out there contains enough and so much vitamins. Take your greens. All those things really help hair growth and also your edges. So make sure you check for that. Make sure you don't have a vitamin deficiency. You can also take supplements. In fact, yeah, you can take supplements. Zinc, iron, whatever. Make sure you don't have vitamin deficiency, because no matter what you do, your edges are now going to grow, sorry, if you have a vitamin deficiency. So please go check it out. Okay, guys, so these are the tips that I have to share, and trust me, growing back your edges, it's not magic. It's not going to grow overnight. It's going to take a while. If you maintain all these tips that I've given you, it's going to take a while. It's a process. It can't just happen overnight. It's no magic at all. So calm down. Your edges are going to grow back if you keep up with this. Okay? So that's all for today. I hope you guys learned something from my video today. From my video today. So I want you guys to please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, like my videos, and also drop a comment. Feel free. You can tell me what you want me to talk about. If there's any topic you want me to talk about, or you have a question, feel free to ask me in the comment section below. That's what the comment section is there for us to engage and interact. So until we meet again, love you all.